We're here with Joe Cermak, champion of the 9th CDGA Mid-Amateur Championship at Elgin Country Club. Joe, what are your initial takeaways following this victory?
I'm obviously happy, a little bit overwhelmed, a lot of emotions because there's a lot of golf and 3 days with these extreme, temperatures, wind, a little rain, heat, cold, a little cold. So it's been a long 3 days, but I'm obviously very happy and excited and humbled to be the CDGA Mid-Am champ.
A very nip-and-tuck championship match between you and Derek Meinhart. You had a couple of bogeys early, but then you were bogey-free from holes 5 through 18. What allowed you to be so consistent down the stretch?
I just, early on when I had those 2 bogeys, I didn't get upset with myself because, again, it's very hard. Derek was playing very solid, but he wasn't running away because the conditions weren't going to let anyone run away. So I just told myself to stay patient, hit decent golf shots, and just try to make easy pars.
You've alluded to it a couple times, but weather-wise, definitely a little bit of a different day than you had the first couple days, a little cooler, a little windier. How did that impact the match between you two?
It was a different wind than the last 2 days here today on Wednesday, the last match. So it was a bit of an adjustment getting used to the different direction with the wind. And then again, it's about 25 degrees cooler this morning than it was all day yesterday. So I didn't have a pullover in the car. I didn't bring a pullover, so I was wearing a rain jacket the first few holes until it warmed up. So yeah, it was a bit of an adjustment in that regards.
So the match was tied through 16 holes, kind of the signature par 3 here at Elgin over the water. Both of you guys find the green off the tee, but then you 2-putt and Derek 3-putts, and that ultimately ended up being the difference. So take us through that hole from your perspective.
So yeah, again, I think we tied. I said we were tied every hole 8 through 15, and it was all pars. I think maybe 1 birdie in there, so it was very steady. I didn't hit the best iron shot, but I hit it on the green, and Derek didn't hit a bad iron shot either. But had a lot of work to do, and that flag was in that very tough corner. And again, I was trying to get it close, my putt, and I hit an okay putt, but I was like 6 feet away. And Derek unfortunately 3-putted, and I was able to, muster up some strength and make that 6-footer to take my first lead of the match.
And then going down the stretch, 17 and 18, what were you able to do in order to close out that 1-up victory? So
17 was a bit of a mess for both of us. I will be the first to admit I was very nervous in a good way, very excited. I hit a great 3-wood into the green side bunker, and I just hit the bunker shot a little heavy, and then did not hit my putt the way I wanted to. And then Derek made an unbelievable par putt from about 15 feet. I'm like, okay. That's what he is. He's a champion. He's one of the best mid-amateurs in the country. So I was like, all right, this guy, it's not who he's not going to go down. And I mustered up enough courage to make a 7-footer to keep that 1-up lead.
Take us a little bit through the evolution of your golf career. Very decorated amateur career at St. Pat's and Iowa State. What has been kind of your trajectory between then and now to get you to this point as the CDGA Mid-Amateur champion? I
definitely am the stock market, very up and down in my, golfing life. I briefly played professionally after college, after I graduated at Iowa State. Immediately qualified for the Canadian Tour, and I was feeling, all right, we're in the right trajectory, starting out here. And I one morning woke up and I couldn't walk, and I had to have major back surgery that essentially ended my professional dreams right then and there. And I was also very frustrated with the game because, professional golf is brutally hard, and the game is just brutally hard in general, and it was just a rut. So I took a few years off of competitive golf, and I've developed a love for hockey. Hockey, was a good competitive outlet for me at that time, but the game called me back, as it does to all of us. Who love this game. It called me back, and I rebuilt my game starting in 2013. I made a lot of physical changes with my diet and my fitness, and rebuilt my whole swing. And 10 years ago, I actually won the last CDGA Mid-Amateur Championship that was stroke play. So it's kind of funny how 10 years now I win the match play. But that was what I remember winning that, and I was like, okay, even though it wasn't what it is now, I'm like, all right, this is we could still do this. We're still tough. And I've been on a journey since.
And then you were the medalist at last year's CDGA Amateur Championship, which obviously is a great field. So how big of a confidence boost was that for you as well?
We got so many great young college kids and high schoolers in our state, and to hang with them and to beat some of them, I'm like, all right, we could still give this game a go as we enter our, my late 30s here. So that was a big confidence boost. I hit the ball great for that week, and again, it was just like, here we go. We could still do this game.
What was your familiarity with Elgin Country Club coming in, and how did you think it played over these 3 days?
So pardon me, I never played here. I've heard nothing but good things in terms of fun. Hilliest course, basically north of I-80. Fast greens, unique greens. So my first practice round was Saturday, and I'm glad I came for a practice round because there's a few greens that were like, okay, we got to play defense even when we're putting. And for a 6,500-yard golf course, it has great defense, even in no wind. The way the grass is cut around the greens is very hard to hit tight chips. All the grass is typically grown against you. The greens are probably the grainiest greens in the Chicagoland area, and we don't get much grain on these, nice country clubs and really good public courses that we are so lucky to have here. So it took a few days, even until today, for me to adjust. And I made a putter switch this morning, and it just gave me, I needed a little more mass, and it gave me better rolls. And today was actually the best putting day of the week. So, but the course is awesome. Thank you to John and his staff for hosting us. I hope they continue to host championships here, because this is a great, unique test for all types of players.
You work at St. Patrick's High School and also coach the golf team.
Mm-hmm.
How important is it to you to be involved in the game that way as well, in terms of giving back to the younger generation of players?
Absolutely. So I'm just finishing my second year at St. Pat's. I'm director of admissions, just trying to rebuild our enrollment. We are quickly growing. We've grown 70% in the last 2 years in enrollment. We're the oldest all-boys high school in the state of Illinois. And while I'll be the first to admit, like, football and basketball are, they run the school as they should. I take great pride in my time with me and my brothers, who all played at St. Pat's, and the accomplishments we have. And it's I got back into coaching last year, and we got out of regionals, and we have a few really nice players. And we're young, so I'm excited, and it just feels good knowing that we're continuing, not just what I was able to accomplish in St. Pat's, but just growing the game for kids from all different backgrounds of the city, and just showing them the beauty of this game. And it's exciting to watch them grow with it.